So welcome everyone to the final 3 games of the Columbia Cup tournament. So before we begin, let us set some rules straight. So we'll have 2 side judges, Oleg and Valery, and we are going to be a bit stricter in the final games. So things that will disqualify players include any knight touches and any knight verbals. So if I say knight is falling, that means that after this time, before I say good morning count, you're not allowed to touch other players, you're not allowed to shout anything. This will be automatic disqualification. And if they see somebody touching or doing any gesturing after we say the knight is falling, I'll disqualify players.
From the tournament or from the game?
No, from the game. So, and you'll get minus 0.5, which will not help you win the tournament.
Minus 0.5 times 1.5.
Yes, so we have, in the final games, we have the quantifier, the coefficient
multiplier of 1.5.
Multiplier of 1.5.
I forgot to remove the voice from you.
Too late. Too late.
Guys,
So-
also please keep in mind that there will be at least couple side judges, so we will be observing what's going on and be super careful with touching people under the table at night, because we can see that.
I just said about touching. Any gesturing below the surface of the table or behind somebody's back is during the day phase is a fall, because not everybody can see it. Whispering into someone's ear is a disqualification. So if you are only like whispering to somebody discreetly into their ear
At night?
no, during the day. That's the only disqualifying move during
So if
the
I
day.
do something like this, is this a disqualification?
Fall.
No, this is a fall, but if you, because other people can still see, but if you do like this and whisper somebody
this, you know?
into someone's ear, that and no one else can possibly
So
hear.
touch in daytime fall. Shout some gestures below the table fall. This is disqualification,
Yes.
and any gestures, any signs, any touches at nighttime disqualification.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, any questions?
Any touch?
Yes.
How about the voting? What should be thank you, 2 seconds or something like that? Just a little bit more clear.
So I usually do like this. So I say, I will be saying just, I will repeat the order votes. So I would say players number, we have 4 nominations, players 2, 4, 7, 9. Again, the order of voting is 2, 4, 7, 9.
Okay.
Who votes against player number 2? And after I tap the second time, I start saying thank you. So I will be tapping my finger. After the second tap, that's the cutoff. I will start saying thank you when I tap the second time, but I will be basing my acceptance based on the second tap. So I will be tapping my finger. So who votes against player number 2? Thank you. No, not accepted.
So I should be before your second.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
That's no. Okay.
It's 1.5 seconds. So I can be like.
Will be the thank you or not? Will be the thank you?
There will be a thank you, but I will be cutting off with the second tap, and I will start saying thank you after the second tap.
So
who
if
votes
I-
against player number 2? Thank you, but this is a borderline. I might consult them, but try to. If you want to vote, vote. If you try to catch somebody's hand,
Yes, Mafia.
be prepared that your vote might or might not be accepted. If it's like right on the dot, it's.
I don't understand. If you
No, this is
After the second tap,
if
So with the first tap, okay.
yes,
After the first tap, it might be not okay.
yes.
Okay.
so. This is the last time.
Complete.
Thank you.
Question.
Yes.
Why player number 3 asks so many questions?
I
He's gonna break the rules.
Now it's the time to ask about
After the second touch, I start saying thank you, but I already cut off. So, who votes against player number 2?
Second top is like a border.
late.
Late?
Oh,
Really late?
Who votes
I was
against?
on the first stop.
The last time is
Who
like
votes against player number 2?
Now I'm not
That's it.
asking, they are asking.
Yeah, it was.
I don't even know if my reflex is
I can be typing like
It's probably the last time is along with the second top, right?
After
always have my hand on the
You have to do it like once in a year. Some additional information. There are 3 black players in this game, 1 sheriff.
Okay.
Remember this.
Only one sheriff.
Only one.
Only
Black and
Oh
one.
my god.
How does the mafia win?
Only one.
This is tough.
and Only 3.
You have to be able to calculate.
What I calculate? What's
Plus
the
doctor.
measure?
You have to count to 10. You have to be able to count.
You have to be able to count to 10. Are you able to count to
Why
10?
not?
Questionable.
I don't know what you're talking about. What's the one shift thing?
What
is the base?
Хорошо, вообще начал.
I can count to 10.
Давай здесь так.
Okay, please take a seat according to the number that you just drawn. And let's begin.
Я как чувствовал.
English, please.
A lie gun died. Is that yours?
On day one, the last game, I gave
English, please.
I couldn't give an answer
Russian is a fall or?
So I actually started asking what I thought he was buying, because I didn't want
This is number 2.
maybe like Michael and
English.
Sergey to call me
English.
black after the facts. 'cause
I don't
they
even know what I
black. I
will
wanted
need.
to start from right away.
Speak English.
Yes.
Not speak Russian, you know. We won't understand.
We give
Third
warning.
one can
My
understand.
apologies.
It's okay. It's okay. What, do you want to be colder or do you want to kick back?
I don't want to accidentally nudge anyone tonight. This is dangerous. I might just accidentally.
I'll try.
No worries. I got you. We are really close. aren't we?
Okay, yeah, just be quiet.
Okay, give me a second. I will enter all the players and we'll start shooting. So,
Start shooting.
It's the same tree.
Tilda, Morphosis, and Continuous. Okay, welcome players to the first final game of the Columbia Cup tournament. Player number 1, Tigra. Player number 2, Nathan. Player number 3, Kim. Player number 4, Ron. Player number 5, Jessica. Player number 6, Jessica. Player number 7, Jessica. Player number 8, Timot. Player number 9, Jessica. And player number 10, Antonaz. I would like to set up and do our names. And good luck, everybody. An interesting game, and it's nighttime. Please close your eyes and
My little yes.
no, you need to sit yes. Cards in front of you.
position, which number 10 is. You also took 1, 2, 5, 6. You said in the beginning of your speech, I like you because you pointed out what you said in the beginning of your speech, that 5 and 6 you playing with. I don't know what exactly was that. I hope for an explanation. Anyway, so I think I'm okay with 1 because of the explanation that 3 gave, but I'm still want to listen to her. We couldn't hear you there. So 2, I'm good. 5 I play with. 6, 7 I'm not necessarily playing with. 9 I play with.
10 seconds.
So 8 I'm hoping I can play with you, but I'm not sure. I nominate 7.
Accepted 7.
I'm hoping you will check. We'll hear back. If not, we'll see. But I'm suspicious of 6 and 7.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 5, your minute.
Well, so I continue to play with number 4. I really like his analysis and how he put his attention on a whole table. And he speaks well and he plays with number 2. That's why I can tell that I can play with number 2 too in my red team. I'm a little bit suspicious about number 3, but number 3 play with us. I don't know why. Because he wants to be in our red team, but number 2 doesn't play with him. Number 2, you play with number 3 or not? You told that it's gray area. Okay, yeah, let's play together. I think we can play with 9 to this game. I doesn't like speech number 8 really, and for me it was a little suspicious. And suspicious 3, 8, and 7. She won't play with us. I don't know.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 6, your minute.
Nominate number 3, nominate number 9.
Accepted 9.
Don't like you. You are playing against me, and yeah, I always give a bad speech on the round 1, just because I don't have much information. And I'm not getting good emotional reads. I will be counting the voting. I will be looking at who attacks whom. That's how I play. Because I often make mistakes emotionally. So emotionally, for me right now, not emotionally. You guys are attacking 3 and 9, and 7 seems to be a red check. So everybody asked to check 7, and
10 seconds.
Maybe I would play with 8. Still, 8 seems redder to me, and 1 and 2 maybe. Well, 5 is still red.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 7, your minute.
In Morning City, there are 2 checks, 2 sheriffs, 6 red, another sheriff is 7 red. So at least one of them are right? So we cannot vote against 6 and 7. But you are nominating number 6. I'm nominating number 8 also. Because everybody's playing with number 9. But number 8 was asking sheriff to check number 9. Number 8 was asking sheriff to check number 9. And number 10 was asking to check me. That's why I was checked, right? Okay, I'm red player, 6 is red. So nobody can play against me. So for me I'm playing with number 6 and I was right, right? I was right, probably. Or not. Or maybe that sheriff is false sheriff. Let's see. But again, we have 2 red checks. Why are we trying to vote against those players? Okay? But number 3 is trying. I was showing.
10 seconds.
I was showing. So I played 1, 2, probably 5, 6, and 9.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 8, Emily.
So what was 10 saying, and they were saying the same. So basically 6 didn't give clear position last time, and that's why when you took 6 and 5, I didn't want to play with you because I didn't get position from 6, and that's why I excluded 6 and 7. I played 1 to 4. That's how I played. Basically I could add 5 because emotion and so on. I had suspicion on 3, but I didn't want to play 6 and 7. I'm not sure who will check you and how many sheriffs there on the table. It's kind of confusing. Basically different versions and so on. So who do I suspect? I'm red player. You nominated me. 3 nominated as well. For me 6, 7 was a team. For me 6, 7 was black team. And 9 was potentially as well. And now people saying, okay, 9 is good, kind of replaying with him, somebody to check somebody, here, some says him, obviously. Idea of 1, but emotionally she is still kind of red, so I nominate 6 and 7. I don't know, I need other options because I'm red player. I don't like those guys. I think one of them is black.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 9, your minute.
I'm surprised no one from that half of the table didn't see that 7 was actually saying that it was a red check and 6 was a red check. So why number 4? Why are you nominating number 7? That is very confusing to me. Number 8, you're still nominating numbers 7 and 6, even though they're red checks. We cannot vote against 6 and 7 this round, number 8. Let me see. I'm going to continue playing with 5 for now. 6 and 7, we're going to deal with you guys later. Let me see. 4, 4, I would like to blame your team. I like your analysis, but you nominated 7, who's the red check. You didn't see it. Okay, fine. Again, I like your analysis. I'm going to play with you for now. I would like to listen to number 1 because everybody seems to be playing 1 and 2 right now, but one only spoke once so far. So I'd like to listen to you. Again, previous round I played with you, so for now I think you're ready to me. Number 8, I have suspicions for number 8.
10 seconds.
2 and 3, 2 is redder to me still. So thank you, Bess.
Thank you too. Player number 1.
6 and 7, but between 6 and 7 there's definitely one Mafia. So do you think that Dawn and the sheriff would go and I feel like something's wrong. I don't like number 7. He really played with number 6, but now if somebody else is opening up to 6, I've seen 1,000 times like Mafia is opening up to his own Mafia. So for you, she should not be 100% red. 7 is extremely suspicious. Player number 7 and player number 9 are both asking player number 2. Like he's asking who's 6. Like I saw that. He saw that. I saw it. Like why are you asking 2 who is 6? But for me she's red, and he was spending the whole speech saying that she's red. This is really strange. Between 6 and 7 there's one Mafia. Between 3 and 9 there's
10
one
seconds.
Mafia. And why are people talking to number 2, like the most suspicious ones? I feel like 2. I think Ian is a civilian. I would never kill 10. Never. He's my biggest competitor. I feel like you're red.
Thank you. The time is up, and we go into the voting. No gesturing. Number 7, you get a warning. Please move your hands off the table. We have 5 players nominated in the following order: 3, 6, 7, 9, 8. Again, the order: 3, 6, 7, 9, 8. Who votes against player number 3? Thank you. 1 vote. Player number 8. Who votes against player number 6? Thank you. No votes. Who votes against player number 7? Thank you. 1 vote of player number 5. Player number 7, you get a second warning. Who votes against player number 9? Thank you. No votes. The rest of the votes go against player number 8. Player number 3, you get a warning. Player number 8, you got the majority of votes. You were killed. You have your last minute.
Okay, I'm not sure who is signaling whom. I think like 7 and 6, like definitely one Mafia who like pulled another one. Yeah, definitely check 2 because that 2, like I was thinking like he's on team with 4. I definitely trust like 1 and 4. Those guys I trust for sure. Like I think like a good speech from the 1. I test 4. Somebody need to check 9. There is one black player. I'm not sure who is making whom. Like maybe like 6 signaling to 7, maybe 7. But I was thinking 7 pulled like 6. You know, that's my impression because 6 didn't say like good speech and 7 just pulled her. Maybe vice versa. I'm not sure. Like there was definitely signals there. So like one Mafia here. 2 could be Mafia easily. I played with him. He's like just went all teams like and one Mafia hidden. So like 1 and 4 is red players. If you are a player, then looks like 3 and 5. Maybe 3. Like this.
10 seconds. Thank you. Let's go on number 8, and night is falling. Now is the time for Mafia. Mafia gets ready to shoot and shoot player number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mafia goes back to sleep. Dawn wakes up and looks for Sheriff. Thank you, Dawn. Sheriff wakes up and looks for Mafia. Thank you, Sheriff. And good morning, everybody. The morning is not good. Player number 6, you were killed. You have your last minute.
I checked. 1 is red, 7 is red. So you have 2 red checks. That's good. 1's red, 7 is red. Yeah. So yeah, 9 was not good at all because yeah, he attacked me on the first round. So I didn't feel. I don't know why you guys were playing with him. He's completely black to me. But he said, well, one is definitely red. How does he know? You just spoke on the first round, so no information. Well, 10 asked to check 7. I checked him, especially since he was here, so yeah, it's good. Yeah, 7 is red and 1 is red, yes. No black checks, so I think
10 seconds.
no, 9, 3 and 4, maybe 2. What is to say? I have no idea.
Thank you. Let's give her number 6. And this day, player number 3.
So first of all, it seemed like people were confused. I put people pit against me, but unlike number 6, when she recognizes she has a bad speech, I recognize I have a bad speech. I don't play against people that just saw that I had bad speech, and she should not play against me for that same reason. Well, not for that reason, anyways. So I believe in her. I believe that the Mafia is a 9, 2, and 4. Although you have to explain why you go on and play with a 7, even though that was a red check. I have other observations. Sorry, 9, 4, and oh wait, that's it, right? 9, 4, and 5 has to be the team. So yeah, my bad, because you were the red. No, you're the red check of him. Yeah, and I'll be honest. I trust her more than you by a little bit. But you can convince me otherwise. You're a red check. Tell them I'm red, Anna. You know it, right? You know I'm red. Don't you know it? Just don't kill me today. I'll convince you tomorrow I'm red if I haven't been already. Other weird things happen. I mean, I think you're red 7, but like you called me out for nominating 6. I didn't notice any exchanges, but number 4 nominated you. You didn't mention him, so I don't really get it. That doesn't make sense to me. But I think you're red.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 4. A minute.
You went hard against number 8 yesterday because you wanted to kill one of 6 or 7. You're claiming sheriff, your first check was 6 as black check. So no one gave signal to 6 as good. You think, according to you, no one gives 7 as good. So only there could be one other sheriff who could have signaled one of them. Both of them weren't signaled. And you went hard against number 8 for going against them. According to you, number 8 was playing well, right? You never gave either of them signals, right? Is that correct? You didn't attack 6. You didn't attack 6 though. In your speech, you didn't attack 6 because of what number 7 said. Because she was signaled, right?
Yeah, I don't want to go out on the table and kill myself as a sheriff.
Right, fair. But why did you attack number 8 for doing that? Number 8 was right to go after one of them, according to you, as far as you knew. Is that not right? So I'm going with number 6's theory. 1 and 7 are good. I still don't know about number 3. I'll nominate number 9 to have a nomination on you. If people want to give number 1 and 7 wants to keep you around, I'll keep you around. But as far as I know, this makes sense more to me. If you have a black check on number 6, you don't attack number 8 for
Thank you. Player number 5. A minute.
Oh my god. Why I voted for you? Because I just losing and focus, and I'm a girl. I can't do it. So. No. I continue to play with number 4 and number 2, and I think that is the most red players for me. Number 3 wouldn't play with us. That's why number 7 and number 1 is for her version is a red check. But you told that you sheriff. Oh my god! I nominated number 3 and I nominated number 9. 9 is nominated already. And probably we will play accurate game and
10 seconds.
I don't understand. Guys, what do you think about 7 and 1?
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 7. A minute.
I'm nominating 9. I think it's not critical because I think number 8 was black, but let's say that's critical round, right? We lost 1 sheriff. We're going to lose another sheriff because we are playing balance. We are not sure. Okay, but according to this sheriff, 6 is black, which already left, so it's not critical for him. Number 2 is red. Nice. I'm playing with 1 for sure. I'm playing with 4. Good speech this round. Number 5, I still don't believe you. Because you voted against me and that was bad explanation. It's not like, because I'm girl, it's final round. You cannot just say like that. You have to make a decision. So, okay, so let it be 9 in one of the versions, probably with 2 or 3, but 3 was good.
10 seconds.
That's it, pass.
Thank you. Player number 9, a minute.
So yeah, who's my black team number 7? 9, 2, and who else? Who else? 9, 8, and 2, and you think, okay, and I took out number 8, that's what you're saying. I nominate number 7. Number 7 is a red check of number 6. Number 6 is my black check. I think that she gave her own Mafia as a red check. I would like to take number 7 this round. You guys want to play balance, that's totally fine. I can leave this round, it's fine. Why did I check 6? Because everybody said that her speech was bad. I wanted to make sure that she's actually black. That's the only reason. Now, again, you guys want to play balance, totally fine with me. I can leave this round, but next round I want you to kick number 7, please. Because number 7 took a very strange position in 0th round. And the fact that he's a red check is very convenient for number 6, who is the full sheriff, because she can just give him as red, and the town will think, oh yeah, number 7 is red, totally. I think number 1 is red, number 2 is my check red. 3 and 4 I'm starting to split 4, because 4 is just so sure that 6 is sheriff, you're not even going to consider the other version number 4. Yeah, exactly, you're going to vote for me, so.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 1, Yevgeny.
I'm gonna make player number 9. Remember his speech? He said, player number 8, how dare you to nominate 6 and 7? They said they're not voting. How dare you to go against them? They're staying right now at this table. Come on, if 6 is your black check, you would never say things like that. Number 9 is definitely going. He was communicating with number 2. So number 2 is definitely going after the number 9. Like 100%, if I'm at this table, like it's gonna be my last vote, he's going next. And then between 3 and 4, well, first of all, 3, 4, and 9, I don't believe in that team. 3, 4, 9, no. Obviously I trust 7, now I see what you did, good job. But before I was confused. What are you doing? What are you doing? Like really? Okay, fine. Just listen to number 7 because I feel like Bill should listen to him or to me. We'll see how it works. But for now, 9, like 100% 9 goes. Thank you.
Thank you. Player number 2, Yevgeny.
For the record, number 1 first round said, you know what, I know for sure that there is a between Mafia 6 and 7. Right now, according to your position, there is no Mafia between 6 and 7. Then you voted with number 6, 7, 1 Mafia, and 2 very suspicious person to the number 8, saying there is a Mafia between 8 and 9. According to your information right now, 9 is Mafia, so you voted again Citizen, and now you're saying that, yeah, I voted with number 2, who is Mafia, number 6, who is, I don't know who, number 7, who is maybe Citizen, nominated number 8, and 2 is Mafia. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. It's very difficult to consider yourself to be a citizen player. And usually, when you talk like that, you're not citizen because you're saying everything's simple, everything's obvious. This
10 seconds.
I nominate number 9, but if you really want to play with me, I nominate number 1. If you really want to continue playing against me, I will vote against you right now.
Thank you. Time is up. We go to voting. No gesturing. Please move your hands off the table. We have 4 players nominated in the following order: 9, 3, 7, 1. Again, the order of voting: 9, 3, 7, 1. Who votes against player number 9? Thank you. It's 6 votes. Everybody except player number 9. Who votes against player number 3? Thank you. No votes. Who votes against player number 7? Thank you. And player number 9. No votes go against player number 1. Player number 9, you got the majority of votes. You were killed. You have your last minute.
Guys, again, I think I said everything. I'm totally fine with you guys playing balance, but again, after me, take out number 7, please. He should be the second. I think the black team 6, 7, 1 actually does make sense to me. So choose between the sheriffs, guys. Choose between your teams. Like I said, position of number 7 by round 0. Remember number 0 when you guys are going to be deciding. Remember number 0. Remember what happened. Everybody considered me red, and everybody was confused about number 7. So yeah, I leave my wish. Take out number 7, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Player number 7, you got a 3rd warning for gesturing before the end of the voting. So you have 3 warnings. Be careful. And night is falling. Night is time for my game, and my take is ready to shoot and choose player number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Monte goes back to sleep. Mafia. Thank you, Sheriff. And good morning, everybody. The morning is not good. Player number 7, you were killed. You have your last minute.
Ну, 6 була шерифом. Sorry. Yeah. So 6 was a sheriff. 6 was a sheriff because, again, I killed Check, right? And everybody was confused because I told 2 checks. Because I told 2 checks, because it was no 2 checks. She just told me that she checked me. That's why she was confused. It was not mistake. She was confused. Number 8, number 9. He sits and he understands that there are 2 checks he didn't check, right? So he could say again, okay, let's say 7 is correct check, but 6 is bad because he checked her, right? That's why he didn't tell that. So he's a black player, and I think number 2 is red check. So there is no balance. I already left the game, right? So you don't play red. You are not removing me. So this is
10 seconds.
a single red player. Probably this is not because I'm killed. I'm killed red check. So number 2 goes, and then I really don't trust her. I really don't, because she was
Thank
looking.
you. Let's give a round of applause to number 7. And here's Dave, player number 4. You open the table. You have a minute.
You don't make sense to me. Who's your sheriff? So why are you playing against number 1? Because she's playing against you? So you play against now a confirmed red check. So you, instead of convincing her, you'll play against her. You'll not vote for her, you'll nominate her, you'll vote for her. How does that make any sense as a red player?
Because I'm red.
As a red player, you would want to convince a confirmed red player. You don't play against them. Is that a way of convincing her? I don't see that. I nominate number 2. Number 9 checking you as red doesn't help your case, but what you did is what's bearing you for me. Like I like your speeches up until now. What have you done up until now? It's okay, but the last speech, it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't see any red player doing that rationally. If you trust that number 6 is sheriff, number 6 is confirmed red check is number 1, and you're saying number 1 play with me or else I'll go against you. She's confirmed red. Convince her. She'll be the one deciding. Convince her. If this is the one way of your convincing, I don't see it's a good way of convincing, but if that's not your way of convincing.
Time is up. Player number 2, warning for speaking outside of a minute. Player number 5, you have a minute.
So I played with number 6, and number 6 played with me, and she totally gave her position. And I think that 9 was a black. It was on the referee, and probably 8 was with him. I don't know really who was 8, but his speech was very suspicious for me. I continue to play with number 4. And I really don't understand why you conflict with number 1, because for number 1 for me is emotionally good. You see, I found her red color as emotional, and she is really wanted to looking for who is a black player, and I play with her. That's why I don't like your behavior is right now. And I think if 8 was red, I think that maybe a 3. Because I like how speak number 4. Number 2 is more suspicious because he played with
Thank you.
number 9.
Time is up. Player number 1, you have a minute.
I'm gonna player number 2. Right now it's the simplest. Number 2 definitely goes, but between 3 and 4 there are no 2 markers. 5, I don't know. Okay, can you remind me who voted against 8? All of us. No, you didn't. You voted against 7. You did vote against 7. So both of you did against 8. If the game is over, fine. But if it's not, then 8 was red. Oh, that would be difficult. But for now, 2 votes. I feel like he's the most suspicious right now. The way number 4 was playing, but he could do it as Mafia, but the way he's playing, I'll believe him for now, more than player number 2. He was going so hard against 9 and player number 2 against both of them, that's what I like. Player number 3, I didn't see him Mafia. Like, who called you Mafia? Maybe I'm completely wrong. Why am I sitting here?
10 seconds.
I'm not sure. Maybe my reads are wrong in this game. But for 2, I think that 2 goes right now.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 2, a minute.
Player number 4, I'm talking to you. Say 6 is sheriff, and say he decides to check me as 1 has nothing. And I know my color. I'm red check. According to her logic, she should go away. Because all her logic is, I voted against number 8 with number 2, that's why I'm red and you are black. If I was checked, if that was the case, according to her logic and according to your logic, she should go away. But she knows her color as well, and I know my color as well. In this case, this logic doesn't make any sense. That's what I'm saying. I eliminate number 5.
Accepted 5.
And I will not tolerate this behavior. I am a girl, I can vote against number 7. The 7 says, I'm a red check. Number 5 plays in a fight.
10 seconds.
And she says, I can do that because I'm
You
a girl.
win.
Why did you attack number 1 last time?
Because she was wrong. And her logic, according to my color, was wrong. Because I told her,
Thank you.
I was
Time
checked.
is up. Players number 4 and 5 get a warning. Player number 3, you have a minute.
So first of all, I'm going to be voting with you, Anna. So if you want me to nominate someone, tell me. Ron, I didn't want to give reads because I was really curious if number 2 was going to take credit for the kill on 7 and say that makes him red. Because I find it really weird that 7 dies there. And if there's if he's the last Mafia, that's like game-thrillingly bad to kill 7. Like you should apologize to your teammate. He had 3 warnings. He could have got mod killed. Plus, one's the one going against me. How does that's weird to me? 3's good, thank you. Good. So if the game continues, and I like the way you both attack 2 just now, so I don't think you're both teammates. Although Vaughn, you just seem to be attacking 2 so hard. And it doesn't strike me as being like genuine. Like why, you don't need to attack him that hard. I realized the way you played yesterday didn't make sense. I'm probably gonna vote on 5 because you don't deserve to lose over her in final 3, for what it's worth. But I do have suspicions that you're Mafia just based on how you're trying to make yourself look red by attacking 2. That's my impression of it. I nominate 2. I will be voting on 2 with Anna.
Thank you. The time is up. We go into voting. Please move your hands off the table. We have 2 players nominated in order 2-5. Again, the order of voting is 2-5. Who votes against player number 2? Thank you. It's everybody except 2. 2 votes against number 5. Player number 2, you got the majority of votes. You were killed. You have your last minute.
I just can't understand this, Anna. I just can't understand. I make up my mind a little bit earlier than you do. You're back? I make up my mind a little bit earlier than you do. I talked to number 7. I asked if he's checked and so on and so forth. He asked me about number 9. We voted with them together. And just you said 6, 7, 1 Mafia, 8, 9, 1 Mafia, easy. You voted with me, not I voted with you. And just because you're a check, I will be going. It's kind of a little bit, I don't know, not very wise, because apparently 8 was Mafia. And you'll believe that. And I don't know how you will find the red cover of number 5. I honestly don't understand how you will not
10 seconds.
vote against number 5 because 7 is red check. And she not only told, as I did, that I might want, but actually voted, and that actually meant that she
Thank
wanted
you.
to vote
Let's give a round of applause to number 2. The table and 9 is falling. Now it's time for Mafia. Mafia gets ready to shoot and choose player number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mafia goes back to sleep. Dawn can wake up and look for Sheriff. Thank you, Dawn. Sheriff can wake up and look for Mafia. Thank you, Sheriff. And everybody wake up. Player number 1, you were killed. You have your last minute.
Okay, so I think that number 5 is Mafia. I might be wrong. You'll have a chance. I think that Ian is the reddest. Here's why. Because I think that the most, do not interrupt them, it's my last minute. I think that the most, like, first of all, kill player number 10, I would not do it. I don't think he or he would do it. Second of all, we were voting against player number 8. 3 of us together, she didn't. We don't know who 8 or 2, who of them is Mafia. We don't know. I was hoping both of them are, but not. So player number 9 said that 2 was the red check. Probably it's possible that they're teammates, right? But player number 5 did her voting on 7 I didn't like. I might be completely mistaken. Maybe I didn't figure out this game. And also what Ian said, him killing 7 who had 3 warnings, it's not his right. He would kill me. It's not his place. So it's somebody between 4 and
10
5.
seconds.
Ian will decide. Ian, you're smart, so think, remember everything. A lot of, no pressure. Remember everything. But,
Thank you. The time is up. The runner clock number 1 and leave the room. This day, player number 5. You open up, you have a minute.
We will nominate the round because it's a right game. I nominated 3 and I
Accepted 3.
explained why I'm red. Because Sheriff played with me in all games and I played with number 4 and I really like how number 4 played with number 2 and I didn't like how argue 2 and 1 between each other. So, and I think that I don't know who was 8 and 2, I don't know this, and I think that 9 was Al-Sheriff and I voted to him, and number 6 told me that we play together, and all game we play together with number 4. Maybe I did mistake because I really why I voted to number 7. It was my mistake just only because so I don't lose in a nomination and the numbers and that's all. And I
Thank
think
you.
that,
Time is up. Player number 3, a minute.
I nominate 4, I nominate 5. I'm
Four.
sorry if I just lost the game because your reasons why you're red are that the sheriff, who is, according to what people told me, one of the weaker players here, played with you. Not a reason. Your second reason, you play with number 4. Guess what? If you're red, he's Mafia, so not a reason. Your reason number 3, you voted on player number 9 on the day we all voted on player number 9. Not a reason. So if you're a red player, it's like the Sims Hush. We all get bad. I gave really bad speech day 1, but you gave the worst speech you
I
could
played
possibly
with
give.
my Sheriff 6.
Yeah, I'm sorry, not a reason. You said in your speech to you. I mean, I played against 2 and 8. The teams are very clear to me for what it's worth. It's going to be, the team is either you, 8, and 9, or it's 2, 4, and 9. Because I don't think you're ever with 2, because you seemed genuinely annoyed at him when he was saying stuff about, like, I don't mind when you guys say, like, you can't say you're a girl or whatever.
10 seconds.
I don't think you're with 8. Actually, wait. I mean, go on. If you get really mess it up, maybe I'll vote on you. Don't mess it up. But,
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 5, warning. Player number 4, minute.
I nominate number 5.
Accepted 5.
The fact you voted for number 7 and it's just a mistake, it doesn't bode well, in honesty. Honestly, I was suspicious of you too, and as legacy leaves you unharmed, so yeah, I'd go with that. Your first speech was the most damning to you, otherwise you've done okay for me. I've attacked 9. I was the first one who started opening the table. I went after 9. I mean, you were opening the table, I think, and I went after 9. After you, and I went after 2. Either way, so that's my destination to you. Number 5, you've played with number 6. And number 6 played with you, but number 6 never checked you, and number 6 trusted you. It's okay, but that doesn't bode well. And I personally think it's you. If it's you or number 3, what?
Mm, 10 seconds.
I'm gonna go with number 1. I think that vote on number 7, I'm gonna kill because of that, and I'm just gonna go with that. I'm gonna play with number 1.
Congratulations on
Thank you. Player number 3, warning, and we go into voting. Please move your hands and elbows off the table. We have all 3 players nominated in the order 3, 4, 5. Number 5, you get your 3rd warning. Be careful. 3, 4, 5. Who votes against player number 3? Thank you. No votes. Who votes against player number 4? Thank you. No votes. All votes, including number 5, voted number 5. Number 5, you're killed. You have your last minute. Thank you. Game number 5. Game ends. Civilians win. Mafia is 5, 8, 9. Don is number 9. Sheriff is number 6. Thank you. Please leave the room so we can discuss welcome players to the second final game of the Toronto Cup tournament. Player number 1, Ron. Player number 2, Rasen. Player number 3, Rakat. Player number 4, Mafia. Player number 5, Metamorphosis. Player number 6, Bertrand. Player number 7, Sidra. Player number 8, Ian. Player number 9, Tomas. Player number 10, York. Please step up and applause and night is falling. Player number 1, start in front of you. Player number 2, cards are in front of you. Player number 3, cards are in front of you. Player number 4, cards in front of you. Player number 5, cards in front of you. Player number 6, cards in front of you. Player number 7, cards in front of you. Player number 8, cards in front of you. Player number 9, cards in front of you. And player number 10, you may open the last and close the count. Matt gets deeper, and I ask Tom to wake up. You have 10 seconds to look around the town. Mafia can wake up and join their dawn. You have 1 minute. Mate goes back to sleep. Sheriff can wake up, look around town, or show me a sign. You have 10 seconds. Thank you, Sheriff. Sheriff, go back to sleep. And everybody wakes up. Good morning, town. There is Mafia in town. Player number 1, you have a minute.
I'm just thinking, and I'm like, it's been a fun weekend. Pretty exhausting. I was speaking to someone yesterday where Mafia is not only mentally exhausting but actually physically exhausting as well. It actually drains you out. Like, but it's just fun meeting new people, trying it out. It's actually surprising how into it I got. Like really usually I'm able to keep a distance, like I'm okay, like it's a game, at the end of the day it's a game. But in this tournament, it's like you, like the consequences are real. You somehow really want something to happen and you're like hoping, praying like that happens, sitting in the conference room and just getting excited about other people's actions. It's a bit weird, but all in all it's a fun game. There are pretty good players here, it's fun to play with you all in general, and it's nice to learn a thing or two too as well.
10 seconds?
I don't know what you're thinking, but anyways, yeah, so thank you everyone. It was fun playing with you. It's a great weekend. Hope to, I mean, not leaving anything. I'll just say thank you.
Your time is up. Player number 2, come in.
I liked your speech. It was pretty relaxed, and even though you talked about how exhausting it is, yeah, sometimes it's exhausting, you're tired, you're almost tired, and then for some reason you get some refreshment. I don't know. I'm number 2 again, but I'm refreshed after the latest game, which just was kind of hard for me. What is this? Cheers, okay. I just ask people just to change their opinions a little bit more slightly, or not that drastically, because when you change opinions without any apparent reasons, it's very difficult for me to catch your thought process. That's my ask. You can play whatever you want. I think that one is mostly reddish. I just want to send greetings to Miss Infinity if she's watching, because every time I sit on the number 8, I think about Infinity because
10 seconds.
it's a sign. And when I try to do something differently, I think about Miss Inacha. Greetings, Inacha.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 3, come in.
Good morning, CD. So far, I'm going to play with 1 and 2. For me, 1 is more reddish than 2. But again, I'm not saying anything. I'm playing with you guys together. I didn't find anything black, but for me, just number 1 was more reddish than 2. Okay, so I was thinking during this night about Ukraine. I moved to the United States like 2.5 years ago, and before that I used to play Mafia in Vinnytsia, and there was like professional club, and I started like 8 years ago in playing Mafia like just for fun. We were playing in cafes, restaurants, and something like that. And one day, one girl came to us. Her nickname is Katana. And one day she just came to us, right? And she was like looking for something new in her life, and she was like unexperienced at all, and she started to play more and more, watching videos, learning stuff. Then she started to play like professional games. Right now she's organizing tournaments. Yeah. So I know Katana right now. I'm playing here. She's playing there. So it's just kind of fun.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 4, you come in.
Well, I think everybody looks very red to me right now. I don't know why. Like I said, I usually don't read number 2, but for now you're okay. I think I'm gonna play with you and number 1. Maybe number 1 is a little bit redder for me, but because you guys joined, so I'm considered the number 1 redder. 3, good story. He came up with a good story, but you're playing with number 1 and 2, right? So yeah, I am a red player. So hopefully we won't fight each other. So I'm not good at this game, but like I said, 1 is redder, then 3, then 2, then 3. Thank you.
Thank you too. Player number 5, Amen.
I like how there was absolutely zero analysis of the game up until number 4. So number 3 could have easily tried to like dig up, try to like analyze speeches of player 1 and 2. Even 2 didn't really analyze speech of number 1 that much. So I'm gonna play with number 4 for now, for sure. Out of 3, 2, and 1, since 4, 3, and 2 play with number 1, so I think 1 is gonna be ready for me. I'm definitely playing 4 and 1 for now. Out of 2 and 3, to be honest, 2 kind of try to analyze number 1, so he's a little bit ready for me, and also 3 plays with 2, and 3 is gonna be like the most grayish for me right now, just because you just said that you think 1 and 2 are red, you didn't find anything black in them, and just told your story. Like that's kind of like number 1's job. Like they spend their whole minute telling the story. I didn't like number 3 for now. I think he's like grayish towards the black side, playing 4 and 1, and I think out of 2 and 3, like 2 is a little bit red.
10 seconds.
Thank you, Bas.
Thank you too. Player number 6.
Well, probably I will play right now in the position number 5 because I think that number 1 is good player and he opens the table well. And for me, it's very pleasant to sit with smart boys and play this game because it's a really fun game and sports game. Number 2 play with number 1, and number 3 play with number 1. I also know katana, and it can be in a speech in a 1 number or 2 number, but not 3. You should give more analysis about number 2 and number 1. That's why I agree with number 5 that 3 is more suspicious for me right now. And number 5 played with number 4 and with number 1, right? And I think that between 2 and 3 can be one black player. And probably after me, we have 2 black players. I know my color. I took my red color, which helped me to come to this final. Number 5 played with number 4. That's why in a position probably. Yeah.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 7. A minute.
I like the speech of player number 1, and lots of people like his speech, so I'm gonna play with player number 1. Lots of people play with player number 2, even though when he was speaking, I don't know what it is about you. I felt like you're a little bit close, but I'm going to play. No, I'm gonna play with you because people that I trusted played with you. Because I don't want to rely on my opinion because my opinion is wrong on you quite often. I'll play 1, 2. I think between 3 and 4. Here's my dilemma around player number 3. He's playing with 1 and 2 with 1 more than 2, right? And at the same time, like he had a story, maybe he thought about the story at night, maybe it came to him right away, I don't know. But his 3 and 4 are more suspicious. Player number 5, and I find 6 emotionally red in this game. It's possible that I'm completely wrong, I might change my opinion completely, but for now I'll play 1, 2, 5 and 6. I know it's not positional because 5 is played with 4, but I didn't find her that red. I did not. So 3, 7, what if I get shot? Sure, you can. No.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 2, please be careful. I hear you mumbling, so you can get word next time. Player number 8, a minute.
It's kind of amusing because my reads in this game are basically the same as they were last game, which are that I'm playing with Anna again. I'm playing with number 6 again, even though you fooled me last game. Number 5, I want to play with you, but this game I'm going to say I'm not going to play with you. I think you're red, but I'm going to wait until I see you speak tomorrow, because last game I found you as Mafia Day 2, so I'm going to, I guess, carefully play with 5, but not that much. I found number 1 was very red until the very end of the speech, when he used the phrase, learn a thing or two. It's not a wrong thing to say, so it seemed fake, and that made me find him as out in Mafia. But you all called him Redwood. I mean, the rest of the speech was very good. I just thought that was a really weird, not something I would expect him to say naturally. So it seemed like an uncomfortable thing. Find 2 very black, I find 3 gray. I found you very black last game one too, so remember that. I'm wrong sometimes, I'm really often wrong. Yeah, 3 gray, I'm not gonna try and read you because I think I find you black every game because you don't show confidence in your reads. I think red players should show more confidence.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 9, a minute.
Players number 7 and 8. Everybody gave 2 red color before the speeches. You look to me like 2 mafia who are just organizing, pushing them too. Okay, I don't find your speeches red. Especially 7. You are not playing with 4. 5 and 6 are playing with 4. Like it seems like everybody was playing with 4. You, for some reason, don't play with 4. That makes me suspect that 4 can be with you in Mafia. You just see her color because you know it. I'm gonna play with 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna, as I said, I suspect 4 because of the position of number 7. I don't suspect 5 and 6 at all, and I suspect 8 a lot for his pushing on 2, who is pretty red in this game. So
10 seconds.
Check me. Okay, you check me, and then number 7 goes. You check me, and then number 7 goes.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 10, a minute.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to check this sector, maybe to name numbers, I'm saying like 1, 2, 3. So basically, I'm playing this game like 5, 6, 7. 5 took like 4 in the team, 6 took, I'm not sure it's 4, but I didn't trust 4, your emotional wise, how you speak, and also you will ask him like 3 who he plays with, and just like 3 people talks before you, and you already forgot who 3 players with. So it's kind of paying no attention, so it's on your early position is kind of a bad sign. So that's why I'm playing 5, 6, 7. You have suspicion on the 4, I share the suspicion. Now I have a bigger suspicion on number 9. I agree, so number 9 is kind of better chance to check. But people who trust 9, and if you're a sheriff, check number 8. Because like I think 8, 9 is a good check. And for me, the grayest area is like beginning. So 1 is good emotionally, like 2 is less,
And second?
3 is less. So basically 2 and 3, like there should be 1 like mainly. Maybe even 2 guys, 2 like so 2 and 3 are quite a lot.
Thank you. Time is up. There are no nominations, so there's no voting. Next voting. Now is the time for my game. My game gets ready to shoot and choose player number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Monday goes back to sleep. Dawn wakes up and looks for sheriff. Sheriff wake up and look for Mafia. Wakes up. I remind you that there is no gesturing and it will be followed before the player who is killed gives his best move. Player number 3, you were killed, you have your last minute and chance to name 3 Mafia.
I was sheriff, number 7 is red. I checked you because you were claiming between 9 and 7, right? But 9 was playing with me, so I trust him because in his position, right, many players said after me that they didn't trust me. Number 10 didn't trust me, number 4 played with me, but 5, 6 didn't play with me. So for his, it was really safe to say, okay, probably 3 is not such good player. So I think that he's red, you're red, so let's try to play together. No? Come on.
Number 7, warning.
I think number 8 is suspicious, number 10 is
number
suspicious.
6, warning.
Number 5 and I will look for 5 and 6 because 6 is taking exactly the same position as number 5, which is strange, absolutely strange. Didn't explain anything about 4, so I would look for 5 and 6, at least one Mafia.
10 seconds.
8 probably, and 10, and I think those guys are red. So that's it. My Mafia is 5, 6, 8.
Accepted 5, 6, 8. Thank you. Let's go out of number 2. You open up, you have a minute.
Yeah, that's very interesting how people play sometimes. I mean, I do like your play, but when you play totally emotionally, that's fine, and you explain things and sometimes you read things. But in your speech, you said, you know, I will play this and that. I don't care about the opinion of number 5. He's just red because I kind of think about that. And then you said, you know what? Everybody told that number 1 is red. I will play with number 1. So sometimes you trust our opinions. Sometimes we decide not to do that. It's kind of, guys, that's very weird to me. Maybe I will understand it sometimes. But I can admit that everybody plays with number 5, but number 5 is probably reddish, even though he might be mistaken about number 4. I will not suspect number 1. I will not suspect number 10 right now. I will not suspect number 5. 6 is suspicious. 8 is suspicious. I don't know about
Your
that.
time is up. Warning number 2. Player number 4, your minute.
I'm playing with 1 and 2 still. I didn't like number 10 at all because he played in the same position. I mean, he liked 1, 2, and 3, and he said he didn't like me emotionally, but he's not an emotion reading player. So I don't think it's a good argument towards me. I nominate number 10. He now
Accept
seems
10.
more suspicious than 8. Yeah, 9. Yeah, I nominate 9 and 8, but doesn't matter, it won't be accepted. So yeah, for now 10 is more suspicious to me. So you want to 3? Yeah, I'll do whatever our red check says. So I spoke about number 10. Number 8, again, it seems to be a different color between 8 and 2. They could be the same
10 seconds.
color, but probably not 2 of them black. So maybe one of them is I'm playing with number 2, so I think 8 is black actually. Number 6.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 5, you have a minute.
I don't quite understand the like Will, number 6, 7. Actually, like everybody after me played with number 5, and then he leaves me in his wish. Like I don't quite understand that. I'm gonna nominate number 8. I nominate number 9. I saw you guys want to number 7. You think you want to like take 3 people out, but you want to take out like 8, 9, 4, and 4. I thought number 4 was redder to me. Again, the reason I thought 4. Let me explain. I thought 4 was red based on round 0. Because she was the first one who actually started analyzing players 1, 2, and 3. Before that, there was basically no analysis. That's the only reason. I agree that like emotionally she wasn't that good, and right now she's swimming towards the dark direction. So, nominate 4 as well. I think I'm still playing with number 1 for now. I think number 2 is red. I'm playing with number 7 for sure. Playing with number 6. Between 8, 9, and 10, I would say 10 is the reddest for me. 8 and 9 is my other suspicion. Why 6 red? She took the same position as me in the previous round.
Time is up. Player number 6.
Nominated 9, nominated 4,
Set
number
at 9.
7 will be right. Who she tell us? I understand when 9 told her to check number 7. It was bad.
Number 9 warning for
Asked
excessive gesture.
check number 7. It was bad move because he can. I don't know why he asked her to check. Also, I found in a 5, and I'm very suspicious about 4, but 5 played with 4. And 4 did an unlogical move. She nominated number 10, and she didn't nominate number 9, and that's why she make her suspicious for me.
Explain the logic.
Stop talking. 1 and 2, I think can be red flag.
10 seconds.
So what's the 7 tell? I agree divided with 9 and 4.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 4 gets a warning for speaking out of the minute. Player number 7, you have a minute.
Nominate 8, nominate 9, nominate 4.
Accepted 4.
The first person nominated is 10. Nobody votes on 10. If number 9 votes on 10, everybody vote for 9, please. So 10 is first. Nobody goes. Then the next person who's nominated is 8. 1. We'll make it just easy. Please listen.
Who is the most suspicious to you?
8 and 9. 1, 2, and 4. Guys, 1, 2, and 4. Vote for, who's the next? Vote for, I think 9 is the next. Vote for 9, 5, 6, and 9 for 8, and everybody else for 4. 4 is Mafia. I asked her to nominate 8. Listen, please. I asked her to nominate 8. And you said no, I nominate 10. You didn't want to, but then you finished your speech with 8 is Mafia. You said 8 is Mafia. That was your last sentence you did. So I think that 4 is Mafia. Okay, yeah. 1, 2, 4 vote against player number 9. 5, 6, 10 5, 6, 9 against 8. 5, 6, 9 against 8.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 2 warning. Player number 8, you have a minute.
I think you're very wrong with this game, Anna. We're going to lose. I'll vote with you because I have more information than you do, and my information is that 9 called 2 red players black, and that's not his play. You don't know that because you think we're together. Going into the night, I thought that 9 and you were black because that's 9's play as Mafia to call his teammate, one of his teammates black and someone else different. I think the most suspicious player is 10. Again, same thing in the last game. Because you're just so different to me as both alignments. And to answer your question too, I'm like half asleep. It might not seem like it, but I'm really struggling to listen to anything you guys say. I perk up when you talk about me. Other than that, I'm really just kind of in and out, to be honest. Yeah, so I didn't even really realize they were with you. It was my recollection that a lot of people thought you were great, but no. But at this point, I'm deciding I'm playing with 1, 2, 7, 8, 9. And I want to kill 5, 6, and 10.
10 seconds.
Change your mind or don't, Anna. That is my perspective of the game. You think 6 is red, fair enough. I nominate player number 10. I will vote, have you tell me to vote, because I'm not Mafia. I will not be the reason you lose this game. But
Thank
you
you.
will lose.
Time is up. Player number 9.
The game you're playing. What are you doing in the? I mean, you're saying like 9 is black for sure. That's it. How do you know that? Did you get it from the outer space? Who is black? I want to go with number 10. I'm sure number 10 is black for sure. So if you want to split 8, 9, 10. 8 also wants to attempt to go. 8 and 9 want 10 to go. Why do you add 4? I think 4 is red in this game. What are you doing? Where do you get your information? From outer space? I mean, you're just basing your game based on what 9 is black. 9 is not black. You want to raise three red players. I'm pretty sure 8 is red after his speech. Seriously, yes. 8 is red, 9 is red, 4 is red. We're losing this game instantly. Add number 10. I'm sure number 10 is playing. He's just getting into your vein and to kill number 9. That's what he's doing. He's happy about the split because he's like, okay, fine. They're all from the same team. I
Time
don't
is
want to be
up.
there.
Player number 10, you have a minute.
I'm surprised how 4 and 8 both together with 9 against me. All of them against me. My bet on this like split that number 9 is dark. He's the darkest for me. Like I'm not sure about 8, but I think like 9 is the darkest player. Like he's like basically when he was speaking, he won against 7. For me, like for example, between 5 and 6, I would say like 6 is redder. Like if I would need to choose between you guys, like 6 is redder. 7 was having good points. I played.
He just says he's not sure about me, but I'm the darkest player.
No, listen for me carefully. Number 9 is darkest. It's the only guy I'm betting on. So if you are not sure with your cover, but I think that definitely number 9 have to go. That's the guy who keep going in the game. So I already split. Do I already split for them? So 1, 2, 4, guys. 1 to 4, guys. Let's repeat split. 1 to 4, vote for 8.
10 seconds.
5, 6, 10, vote for 9. My bet said 9 is dark. We continue the game. I'm not sure about number 8, but they all go against me. It's like 4, 8, 9. They all go against me.
Thank you. Player number 8 and 9 got a warning. Please limit your gesturing. Player number 1, you have a minute.
Do you want to put 10 in this question? Quickly. I don't know. 4 is good with this bet? Okay. She's saying 4 goes to state 10, 9, and 8. I nominate number 10. First nomination would. I nominate. First is on 10. Okay. I nominate number 10. 9. Okay. 9, 8, and 10 are in nominations. Okay. Me 1, 2, 1. Yeah. 9. 8, 9, and 10 are nominating on 9. Okay, are nominating on 9. 8, 9, 10 nominate on 9.
Then
Then
your gut.
he's done. 1, 2, 4 on 8. Okay, first is going to be 10. 5, 6, 7. Vote on 10. Good. 5, 6, 7. What is happening, guys? 5. That's what he's saying now. I don't know.
Thank you. The time
What
is
are
up.
we
We're
doing?
going to the votes. Players number 10 and 6 got a warning. And please move your hands off the table. We are in the voting mode. We have 4 players nominated in the order 10, 8, 9, 4. Repeating the order 10, 8, 9, 4. Who votes against player number 10? Thank you. It's 2 players, 2 and 8. Who votes against player number 8? Thank you. It's 1 player number 4. Who votes against player number 9? Thank you. It's 4 players, 1, 5, 6, 10. And the remaining votes of players number 9 and 7 go against player number 4. Player number 9, you got the majority of votes. You are killed. You have your last minute.
You get to lose this game. I mean, you gotta lose this game. 10 is black for sure. 5 and 6, there is at least 1 black. And number 1, what does number 9 do? He does not. He breaks the split. He makes sure the split does not go with number 10. So number 1, it's so easy to split. Number 2 showed you how to split. You didn't do that, guys. This is pretty bad. Number 10 is Mafia for sure. He never plays like he plays when he's a civilian. Number 10 is.
Thank you. Let's give a round of applause to number 9. And it's night time. Now it's time for Mafia. Mafia gets ready to shoot and kills player number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mafia goes back to sleep. Don't wake up and look for Sheriff. Sheriff, wake up and look for Mafia. Good morning, everybody. The morning is not good. Player number 7, you were killed. You have your last minute.
Okay, I think that that 5 and 6 are red, if we have to see whatever 5 and 6 are both red, I think that 1 is red. I don't know who number 2 is. It's possible that he's Mafia. For me, the darkest players is 4 and 8. I don't know why 9 has this 100% confidence that number 10 is Mafia. From where? Only one player that he named as Mafia. Only one player. So I don't know who was number 9. And I don't know who's number 10, but I just miraculously hope that civilians win. But for now, 4 and 8 are the most suspicious because 6 is the reddest. If you're going to play against her, then kill 2. Because 6 is very red for me emotionally in this game. I don't think it's the same as the last one. 1, 5, 6 are red. 4, I asked her to nominate 8. She didn't. She nominated 10. So you can keep in mind they're probably in different teams. And player number 4 finished that 8 is Mafia. So 4 and 8 are Mafia. Please kill them. They were not happy with the split, but 4 and 8, please kill them and then think about it.
Thank you. Your time is up. Let's give a round of applause to number 7. Good day, player number 4. You open the table. You have a minute.
Okay. Yeah. So nominate number 10 again.
Accept
What
10.
are arguments of number 10? I'm red. I'm red. That's it. And number 9, if you black, a lot of players here think that you're black. 9, I don't know, but I think 8 and 10 attacked me. He considers me black. I know my color, so he played in my position, but he considers me black emotionally. What is that? I would play I am not playing by emotions, so I don't understand. 8, I think is redder for me, even though they think that it's my team 8 and red, but no. Well, what to say? I don't know. I don't. I didn't like specifically him, but I just again emotionally. On the first round I said that between 2 and 8 could be a black player. I'm still.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 5. A minute.
I nominate 4. I nominate 8. Let's see. I think 6 is red as well. Number 1, I know you tried to split the table. It's difficult to split with 3 people. I know that. I'm going to consider you red for now. 7 said that 6 is the reddest. So again, like between you, 6 is probably a little bit redder. We could be in the critical round right now, guys. Do we know that 9 is left as black for sure, right? He was probably black. I would consider him black. I voted him to 9 actually, but like, I don't know, between 4 and 10, do we want to try to play some sort of a balance? No? Some sort of, okay, so in some sort of a balance, in that case, we need to kick out 10 because 9 was leaving 10 as completely black player. If we want to do that, again, number 6, you're the reddest player in the table. I'm going to listen to you. What do you think? I'm going to listen to you, number 1. To be honest, I don't see 10 as black at all, so I would kick someone out between 4 and 8. They're both equally suspicious to me. Number 4 even more so, to be honest. Who's 2? Again, out of 2, 4 and 8, 4 and 8 are more suspicious to me. 2 is redder for me. But again, that's just based on the speech and based on the emotions.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 5. Oh, sorry, 6.
I nominated 4 and I nominated 8.
Accepted 8.
And I don't understand to move number 2 about me. You told me that I'm a black player, right? It's not right. Because you are provocation me, just only. My thinking is doing well. Okay, that's right. I play with number 1, 5, and probably very accurate with number 10 because 10 told me that I'm a red player and he played with number 5, and number 4 is nominated him, and I don't understand why. It was his very strong suggestion, but I think that it will be good to up number 8, 9, and 10 because for me there can be a black players. And
10 seconds.
I will listen number 1. I think he is red player this game, and 5 is red player, and other cards I don't know. I'm red.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 8.
Yeah, I feel completely differently, and I think when 5 ended his speech by saying, actually, I honestly think that 10 is red, I think that is a very Mafia way to end your speech, because you don't know what to say about number 10, but you know you have to play with him because he's your teammate, and you're about to win 3 against 3, so what do you just say? I honestly think 10 is red. Guess what? Anna wanted to kill Foe and 8, so I nominate Foe. Foe is my reddest player at the table, by the way. The way that she talked about me, then she called me red, and then stopped to think about it. I thought it was very red, but guess what? I'm playing terribly today, whatever, right? So I don't know. I'm sheeping the read on 6. I'm going to say 6 is red. I still think you're very black 10. My apologies if I'm incorrect. I could be very wrong this game. I'm playing with 2 for 6. Maybe I'll play with 1 after he gives his speech. Who knows, right? Phil's already nominated probably, so I'll nominate the 10 because I don't want to
10 seconds.
I mean, I'm probably going to vote on Phil if you guys want to do that, and you can just say Anna is to vote for the loss. But that's where I'm at. I just don't know what to think of you on.
Thank you. Time
Guys.
is up. Player number 10. A minute.
Okay, guys, if you trust each other, 5 and 6, right? Basically, I think like one was decisive vote here as well. So like most probably we all red player. Like let's not split, guys. Let's not split because like for me, 4, 8, 9 was together against me. Just no reason. Like why? I didn't like put you black. I said like just like I'm not sure why 5 took you. Just I will leave you gray. I will take like 5, 6, 7. I will consider it later. I didn't tell you black. But then when 7 asked you like let's nominate number 9 or 8, we just nominate straight for 10 without explaining. And then you have no other blacks. You know, like for me, out of 2, 4, 8, 2 blacks. Guys, 2 blacks. One of you red. I'm not sure who is one you red, but you will kind of play the same kind of motif, like 2 like also join.
He's buying her vote by telling them to play together.
Okay, I would say that 6 is the reddest for me before even 7 said this. So out of 5 and 6, I would say 6 is the rest. I would vote 4 because you're kind of less logical. I know you're kind of few games, but I think like you're kind of less consistent. Number 4.
Player number 8, you got a warning. You have 0 warnings. Player number 1, you have a minute.
So first 4 goes? Sorry, 4 goes now? Okay. I nominate 4. We don't want to play balance. You're good with that. Okay. I nominate 4. I think I'm okay with Anna's play. 4 and 8 we can go. Is that what you want, right? 8 and 4 are together. So 4 goes and then 8 goes. Okay, but yeah, that's not bad.
You're not gonna lose,
2, try to
guys.
at least split. For what I've got from Drew, thanks for explaining to me, and yeah, sorry I couldn't split it, it was just all over the place. Someone else told me different anything. Then I trust you for now, but if you are Mafia, who are you with? You're never with 8, so I'm okay with killing 4, even if 10 is Mafia, he's never with 9. If 10 is Mafia, he's with 10, 2. If I'm trusting 5 and 6, then if you think 10, 5 could be, but why are you not doubting 4 at all? I don't know, if she's your reddest, I don't know. I think number 4 can go at this time, we can go from there on. But if it's 10 to 5, then...
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 4 got a warning. Player number 2, you have a minute.
Come on, guys. You can play whatever you want. You can vote whatever you want. But for the record, I think number 7 and number 9 are good players, right? They are top ranks. So number 7 says, I think number 6 is red. Okay, let's respect that. Number 9, if he's a red player, he thinks number 10 is definitely the black player. I nominate number 10. Number 10 should be happy in this very game without sheriff. If you red player, you found Mafia, that's awesome. So 8, 4, and 9 is attacking you. You are awesome red player who found Mafia. You should be happy, but you're not. You're saying 4 and 8 attacking me, 9 you just disappeared, and then maybe 2, maybe not, maybe something. Number 1, what you're saying right now is a little bit weird to me as well, because earlier you was kind of sure to split 8, 9, 10. Right now, why not? If 9 is red player, he asks to eliminate 10. I would vote for 10.
Thank you. Time is up. We go into voting. No gesturing. Player number 5, you got a warning. We have 3 players nominated in the order 10, 4, 8. Again, the order of nominations is 10, 4, 8. Who votes against player number 10? Thank you. It's 4 players. 1, 2, 4, 5. Who votes against player number 4? Thank you. It's the remaining 3 players. Player number 8 gets no votes. Player number 10, you got majority of votes. You are killed. You have your last minute.
So now I have doubts about 5. So I think 1 and 6 definitely red. 5. Come on. Why you like basically you playing without sheriff? That's a game where you have to trust and go for it. You just like start like figuring. You know, like you shouldn't be go. 7 and 10 go on the same page. We both suspected 9. We both asking for the check, right? 9 was suspicious. 9 was attacking 7. That was like marking 9 as black. I was pushing against 9. You kind of voted with me, and then you kind of spread it. Why? So now we should just continue this line and go against 4, and like 4, 8 together go against me with 9. You know. Number 2, he is using authority of the elected. 9 and 7, but one of them is black easily, right? 7 is red, 9 is black. Right? So well, that's kind of how it happens, right? And he's now how to use it. So he's like, oh, 9% like 10 is black, let's just do this. But if 9 is black, how you can use his authority? Like 2 is like confusing. So 5, now we have a question about you because I think
Thank you. Time is up. Let's run ourselves for number 10. And nice one. Now is the time for Mafia, and Mafia gets ready to shoot and shoots player number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mafia goes back to sleep, Dawn wakes up and looks for Sheriff. Sheriff wakes up and looks for Mafia. Good morning, town. The morning is not good. Player number 6, you are killed. You can go last minute.
Я не знаю, завещание было 4 и...
English, please. She's good. Thank you, player number 6. This day, player number 5, you open the day, you have it.
Okay, so translate. Number 6 said the wish was 4 and 8. Again, the only reason that I voted into 10, and I like how 10 actually said that 1 and 6 is red, even though 1 also voted into 10. Like, the only reason I voted into is just to make sure, like number 2 said, you know, if 9, again, we think that 9 is a pretty good player, he was calling 10 like super black. Again, we probably think that 9 was black, so probably 10 was leaving as red. I'm gonna nominate 4, I'm gonna nominate 8.
Accepted 4.
Again, between 4 and 8, number 1, we're gonna have to decide who do you think is more suspicious. I would say, to be honest, 4 is a little bit more suspicious to me. I'm not sure. I think 2 is red. Why? Why do you think 4 is more suspicious? Again, she was sinking into 10 the whole game. Like, and when we were trying to split the table, she nominated 10 first. So like again, 8's position was unclear from the 0th round, but 8 was called redder by more players than 4. So that's my reasoning. I'm not sure.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 8, you have it.
Actually, that's wrong, player, because not a single player in this game has called me red except for player number 9 and player number 4. And actually, I think they're both Mafia at this point because it's just impossible, right? Player number 10, the only way player number 10 can be Mafia is if I'm his teammate. You guys think I can be with number 10? Nobody cares. I have to already know number 4. I nominate player number 4. And it's because you wanted to kill 10. It's hard to imagine that 10 is Mafia now. Because if 10 was Mafia, they would have won, unless he's with you. But that's not possible, because I voted on Fur. To answer your question, Ron, I voted on Fur because I was watching to see what 6 did. I was going to vote the same way as her. You don't get it? Because I thought it's a critical round, because 9 is red. So there's no reason to not vote with the confirmed red player. So I recommend you vote out Fur today and see what happens. Hopefully me not voting on 10 allows you to trust me a little bit more. If I was Mafia, I would very likely just vote on 10 and not do that. I mean, maybe I would, who knows? Who knows what I would do? I would do anything as Mafia, so
Thank you. Player number 1.
We trust 2. If we trust 2, we can kill both of them and we win. However, I nominate number 8. Here's my reason. 10 and 8 are not the same team. 8 wanted to kill 10. 4 and 10 are not on the same team. 4 wanted to kill 10. 4 and 8 could be on the same team. Yes. 8 and 2 could still be on this. 2 and 4 can be in the same team. Yeah, last time we were going to kill 4 and 2 pushed us to 10. The 2 and 4 could be in the same team. 2 and 8 are probably not on the same team. Yes. But can 2 and 8 be anyways, anytime? No. 8 attacking 2 in his first speech, and 2 changed the votes from 4, which he didn't necessarily have a reason to against 10. But 2 and 4 could still be. So let's kill number 4. 4 can be on either team, with 8 or number 4. Let's go number 4. I nominate, it's not a nomination, already 4, right? If not, just nominate 4 once again. So yeah, let's fill out 4 here. I trust you, relatively speaking, but we can decide next day. I trust you, so then I think if we give and
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 2, Min.
Let's do a little bit more eliminations and let them decide. Eliminate number 4, eliminate number 8, eliminate number 1. The question for you is, if you desperately want to kick out 4 right now, why you decide to split 8, 9, 10? 4 was in the split. So you were happy to change the split, and now you're saying 4 should go. For some reason, I trust 4 more right now. You can think that I'm with 4 together. You can think that I'm with 9 together. But if I'm a Mafia, what else? What?
It was 7's wish to put 10 on there.
I understand. That was my wish to ask 7 because that was 9's wish to do that. I don't know. I might be very wrong. I don't understand what you feel lacking number 4. I feel that number 8 should go. That's my wish. You may be afraid of 2 and 4. How to tell you that I'm not with 4? I don't know.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 1 got a warning. Player number 4, you have a minute.
Nominate 8, nominate 1. I don't like, now 8 is tanking me, and 1, I had some arguments against 1 as well. You're the reddest player, why are you still here? So it's not like, well, 6 can be anything. Like the last game, she was pretty red to me. So yeah, okay. Then he couldn't split the table when we were supposed to, and then I voted into number 8. Like you told me, guys, I did not vote for number 10 because you told me to split the table, so I voted into 8 at that time, and nobody voted with me for some reason. So I still think that 2 is red. I thought 8 was red, but now he wants to vote against me. So
10 seconds.
I don't know who 5 is. I'm confused.
Thank you. Time is up. We go into the voting, and please no gesturing. Move your hands on elbows off the table. We have 3 players nominated in the order 4, 8, 1. Again, the order 4, 8, 1. Who votes against player number 4? Thank you. It's all players except 4. Who votes against player number 8? Thank you. No votes. Player number 4 votes for number 1. Player number 4, you get majority of votes. You were killed. You have your last minute.
Well, look at who played against me. 8 and 1, I think. Choose between them and you'll be fine. I'm a red player.
Thank you. Let's give a round of applause to round number 4. And night is falling. That is the time for Mafia. Mafia gets ready to shoot and shoots player number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mafia goes back to sleep. Dawn wakes up and checks for Sheriff. Sheriff wakes up and checks for Mafia. Good. Player number 1, you were killed, you have your last minute.
I'm not sure I understood why you guys are laughing, but I'm assuming because she knew what's happening and I didn't know that. 4, 8, 10? I'm sorry, I'm lost. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. I think 2 is relatively good. I don't know what changed your mind on 4, but I think yeah, so you change your mind on 4, it's not 2 and 4, so it would be 4 and 8. You haven't attacked each other ever. 8, no? 10? Good, yeah, 4, 8, 9. Yeah, so we had them in the split in the first place, so that's what it is. Okay, fair. So we could have won right then and there. I'm sorry I tried to split, but then okay, 10. Anyway, yeah, I think if 8 dies, we win. If one of you is Mafia, good job. I'm not out to you. You played really well. If not, I think 8 dies and we will win. So, good game, I guess.
Ten
It
seconds.
lasted up until now when you were supposed to die in day 2, but, oh yeah, anyways. Yeah, mine I guess you would be to, yeah, follow number 7 direction.
Thank you. Let's give a round of applause to number 1. And with me, player number 8, you open the table, you have a minute.
I nominate player number 2,
Set
so
it to-
I realize you guys are probably going to vote me up because I played a bad game, but here are some reasons why I think you should either find me red, and if you can't, then that's up to you. But on day 2, when we're doing the split, both 8 and 9 have exactly the same position. We're both begging you guys to put 10 in the split. You think 2 Mafia teammates are aligning that hard together? I think if I was you, I would come to the conclusion that no, probably we would go in different directions and not play with the exact same position like that. But whatever. Day 3, when you all voted to kill player number 10, I did not vote to kill player number 10. I now realize the Mafia team this game is 9 foe plus 1 of you. Player number 10 was not Mafia. Despite calling number 10 Mafia the entire game, I voted on player number 4. Because in my perspective, it was a critical round on that day. Because I thought number 9 was red at that point. I'm not going to vote against the confirmed player. And that was what I was doing in the game. So that's why I'm red. Nominate player number 5 or don't. I'm currently leaning towards 5 being the Mafia.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 2, you have a minute.
You will nominate number 8, right? You will not feel sad that I nominated you, right? Okay, and then number 5.
Accept 5.
I just, if you both are red players, 8 and 9, and 10 is black, that's possible. 4 is black, possible. 4 is black in any case, right? 4 is black in any case. 1 and 5 is begging to kick out number 4, not you, and you wanted to, I actually wanted to kick out you. Maybe I was kind of different ordering or something, and that's why I laughed with number 5, and I think this kind of emotion or this kind of the same vibe happens with red players. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but I think that 7 was right about 6. That's apparently. I think 7 was right about 9. I just wanted to play really relatively fair game. I only
10 seconds.
suspected 1 with 8 because he wanted to do first this one, for that one, and right now I'm messing up a lot, and we should have do 4, 8, 9 as well. And
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 5, you have a minute.
I nominate number 8. Again,
Number
like
eight.
as you said, we could have split 4, 8, and 9, one right there and there. I mean, didn't happen. And again, there was yes, as you said, you suspected like between players 1 and 8, right? But like 1 got shot at 9, so no way that's a team. Between you guys, again, number 8, you've been like your speeches have been inconsistent kind of the whole game. You're like your position was switching very like widely. One time you're calling me red, one time you're calling me black, and again you're switching about number 2. You said that you're suspecting number 2, and then at the end of your speech you're saying that I'm probably the Mafia. Number 8, like again between 2 and 8, 8 is more suspicious to me. I don't know if you guys have any doubts. 6 was leaving me as red, 7 was leaving me as red, so like I'm not sure.
10 seconds.
10 for 8? 10 for 8? Did you think 9 was red? There's no, in what universe 9 was red?
I would vote on 10 and win the game if that was the team.
Third warning, player number 8, be careful, and we go into voting, no gesturing, move your elbows and hands off the table. We have 3 players nominated in the order 2, 5, and 8. Again, the order of voting is 2, 5, and 8. Who votes against player number 2? Thank you, no votes. Who votes against player number 5? Thank you, 1 vote. Player number 8. The remaining votes of players 2 and 5 will be against player number 8. Player number 8, you got the majority of votes. You killed, you have your last minute.
Yeah, good game. It's going to be a good one for Phantomos because he beat Vaughn and Tigua as Mafia. So, yeah, thanks. I will sit down.
Thank you. Game ends. Mafia is 4, 5, 9. Dawn is number 5. Sheriff is number 3. English, please. Good. Okay. Round of applause for everybody, and please. Okay, welcome everybody to the third and final game of the final. I'm welcoming players number 1, Jonathan, number 2, Samothrace, number 3, The Cat, number 4, Ian, number 5, Tigger, number 6, Joseph, number 7, Fantamar, number 8, Maltesa, number 9, Philip, and number 10, Ron. Please, stand up and see our beautiful game. Everybody present during the last game showed me something great, and we go into the night to get the rolls. Player number 1, please get a card. Player number 2, please get a card. Player number 3, please get a card. Player number 4, please get a card. Player number 5, please get a card. Player number 6, please get a card. And now player number 7, Fantamas, please get a card. Player number 8, please get a card. Player number 9, please get a card. Player number 10, please take your mask off and just look at the scene as well too. Okay, all cards have been dealt, and I ask Dawn to wake up, and you have 10 seconds to look around the table. Mafia, open your eyes, join the Dawn, you have 1 minute to arrange. We have Mafia in town, and player number 1, you have a minute.
Good morning, City. I slept and since it was a very wonderful weekend for me. I played more than 10 games, and as well, Mafia I play, as more I can grow up. And next month we will fly together in San Francisco, and then we will play 24 by 3. I mean that we will play many games, it will be fun, it will be tournament, so, and I'm very happy that Mafia created a family and we can travel around the world and play Mafia there. I was in Ukraine and also I played there. I come here and I play here and it makes me happy because people who play Mafia game are smart and I think we can find each other and
10
create
seconds.
a red team. It doesn't matter who will take place in this in this final, but for me,
Thank
it
you.
is
Time is
wonderful.
up. Player number 2, a minute.
You guys have no idea how much relaxation I experienced when I took out the card and it was a red card. 2 dogs in a row is too much for me. It's, I'm not sorry, like 1 dog I thought I'm gonna like die, 2 dogs I was like, no way. Okay, regarding player number 1, your speech, I really don't know what to say about it because like I cannot really pull out a color from it. At the same time, I don't know if like many people would want to hear you speak again. So like I'm not gonna nominate you for now. But then again, like there is this tell that's going around the fact that if number 1 starts talking about Kiev, it's a role that she's not interested in, so she's most likely a red player. So again, I don't know what to think of it. If somebody else wants to nominate one, please do. Again, I'm not saying like she's definitely red for me. She's kind of grayish towards the red
10
side.
seconds.
For now, I'm a red player. Wish everyone luck. Thank you, Bass.
Thank you too. Player number 3, you have a minute.
Good morning, City. So far, I'm going to play with 1 and 2. I agree with you, number 2, for the same reasons. So it seems like number 1 is like not too interested in that card, so probably she's red. So I think I thought the same, so you confirmed my thoughts. Probably number 1 is red, and I wouldn't say that she's black in any reasons because her speech was like neutral, and she's trying to do her best. So I think yes. And considering the fact that you were happy that you're not done, so probably emotionally you're also red. So I'm trying to play with both players. I was thinking about this tournament first because I like it, really like it. It's really friendly, no any conflicts. Like comparing to other tournaments, it's really I really
10
like it.
seconds.
Second time, I was trying to think how to build a great club in Sacramento, to be part of this great community, to also participate in those tournaments.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 4, a
So
minute.
first of all, I'll ask you to all focus your speeches on me this game because I'm only going to listen to you when you talk about me. So I thank you in advance. I've tried hard to listen to you guys, but I won't be able to make the same promise for the rest of you. So number 1, I'm calling you slightly red for now. Player number 2, extremely red. Player number 3, there's a couple of things I caught on to. You exhibited some nervousness like halfway through your speech when you kind of stuttered a bit. And also, I mean, I'm not calling you black. I don't know how to read you. But you said that number 1 was also red, but you can't find any reason to call it black. It just seemed like an odd thing to say. Maybe you said it's a red player, but it seemed odd to me. So for now, I'm playing really strongly with player number 2, who seems very different compared to the last 2 games. Slightly with number 1, and I guess I would call 3 slightly black, but I don't feel good about it. I want to mention
10
that
seconds.
there's this thing here, so I can't place my chair in an optimal position. So I apologize. Oh, see, now this is good. Now I can see Sergey.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 5, a minute.
Number 1 speech was okay. I liked her speech. I'm gonna play with number 1. Number 2, I understand you, so I'm playing with you. I know how it feels like being Mafia a lot and then getting the good card. I am good in this game, and I'm so happy because I would not have energy to be someone, you know. I'm playing with 2 the most. I'm playing with 1. 3 was in the right position, so I would play with 3. 3 mentioned exactly the same things that I noticed about them. But player number 4, when he's starting to joke and he wants to be liked by the table, he's Mafia. So I suspect player number 4 a lot in this game. Out of 1, 2, 3, and 4, 4 is the blackest for me. Then this, like, I'm not gonna say the second blackest because I think it's 1 black. Between 1 and 4. If there is someone between 1 and 3 and they just play really well,
10 seconds.
but for now I'm not gonna even consider, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm playing 1, 2, and 3, and I think that 4 is black, and we'll listen to everybody else. But
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 6, a minute.
You know what, last game I found a very good secret. Mysterious man. I never ever suspect you. if I suspect you, or even I vote after you, it's just provocation. Last game I really thought you were black, but from now on it will be just provocation. The only reason I can suspect you for sure if I'm sheriff and checked you black, but I never checked you black because I checked somebody else. So just if I suspect you, if I vote against you, it's just provocation, and I still consider you. So I'm not playing with you. I'm playing with number 2, and I'm playing with number 3 with one condition. I will send greetings to Sacramento saying, Natalia, Irina, and other guys, ladies who watch your game and support you, you didn't do this, I did this. So if you would play with me, I would play with you. Because I sent greetings and you didn't, and that's a great mistake of you. The lady says she's red.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 7, a minute.
I didn't understand a word in the speech of number 6. I mean, you're trying to say that you're Mafia together with one, and if you vote against your own team member, you don't take it serious? No? What are you trying to say? I don't see you both red. Seriously. Okay. Why do you play with number 5? If you play with number 5, you have to play against number 4. You didn't say a word about number 4.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, I have only one question. Who is with you in Mafia between 9 and 10? Yes. Between 9 and 10, one of them is with you in Mafia. Who? 3? Oh, you all 3 are Mafia. Oh, that explains it. 10 says 4 is black.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 8, a minute.
I don't analyze. I don't want to analyze you guys. You guys are saying that nothing will change in your points and so on in your places. So that's why you are kind of joking all around. Number 6 makes jokes. Number 7 says that 4 is black. Okay. So I definitely see a conflict between 4 and 5. So if I find 5 red, well, probably going to suspect 4, right? Then I still think I'm playing with 1 and 2 and 3. I like their well, emotionally. Again, I can change my position on the next round, but for now, yes, they're good. I think. For number 4, I didn't find him so black, but like I said, I don't have a read on him.
10 seconds.
For now, number 7, I don't understand. He was just joking around with me.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 9, a minute.
So I noticed number 6 adopted new style of the player. So like 2 games previously, he was sitting on the later positions, and he like started like joking one player early enough, gave position about few players, and then he finished like a circle. Like you didn't say about 4 and 5, for example, like 4 is bad. Okay, but he will show you that after the speech. So he spent a lot of time on the like number 1 and kept performing. So mine don't know. So for me, like 1 and 2, like was right. Like number 3 was super positive and so on. But I think like it was kind of extra exaggerated with emotions. That's why I'm kind of suspicious about you. I'm not going to include you in the team. And I think number 4 noticed it and also said about it. So between like 3, 4, 5, there should be black players. And because 5 doesn't play with 4, I think definitely have to check rules there. Maybe between 3 and 4, because like 5 is like I'm red. So if you check, for example, 4 as a red, then it was
10 seconds.
But checking with 3 and 4 was good. For 6 I'm not playing because you didn't give full position, you don't play with 4. I'm not sure, like you didn't explain why you didn't play with 4.
Thank you.
Explanations.
Time is up. Player number 10, a minute.
I like number 6. Now my number 6 is joking. I think he's more relaxed. As Mafia, he's much more serious from what I've seen maybe a few years. But anyway, so I think 6 is good. 1, 2, 3 I think are okay. Well, I'm not going to go against any of them for now. 6 had to be a speech, I agree, but I think I like it. So number 7 going against number 6, I can understand, and I still am okay with number 7 for now, despite him going against 7 positionally. What? I like your speech. Number 7 didn't, but I understand that your speech was more jovial than joking. That's right. 7 I'm okay with. Yes, I'm not going against 7. 6 is okay. 7 is okay. I know you guys are together. No, he said he's not with you. Okay. 5 and 4. I know you don't want to be checked probably, but I think it will be mentioned to be one of you two. You can do that. Like I'm happy to be checked. I'm happy to be checked, but I think 4 couldn't be a check. I think 4 is just all giving up if he's Mafia, and I don't think he would do that, so 4 is a
The
good
time
check.
is up. There were no nominations, there was no voting, and we're going to the night. Night is the time for Mafia. Mafia gets ready to shoot and shoots player number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mafia goes back to sleep. Dawn wakes up and looks for Sheriff. Thank you, Dawn. Sheriff wakes up and looks for Mafia. Thank you, Sheriff. And everybody wakes up. I remind you that there are no gesturing. There's no gesturing before the player gives their best move. Player number 2, you were killed. You have your last minute and a chance to name 3 Mafia.
Seriously, I was that ready. You decided to kill me? Come on. I wanted to play the last kid. It's alright. I'm not the sheriff, don't worry. I really like the idea of checking someone between 5 and 4. Actually, 3, 4, even 5, 4, and 3.
More than 3.
I didn't. What? I didn't say. I should have. Okay. Anyway, I did not think 7 gave his position on the table at all. He only was joking with 6 and saying that you should be playing. If you're playing with 5, you should be playing against 4. Didn't say anything else. Number 8. Honestly, out of all 3 games, she seems redder to me this time. 10. I agree with player number 10 to be checked as well. Everyone considered 1 red, only a couple of people threw them out. So, okay, please accept my 3 black players, 4, 7, 10.
4, 7, 10 accepted. Number 8 also got a warning.
Please make sure you guys check between 5 and 4, figure out who 7 is. I'm gonna leave you 9 as red. I'm gonna leave you 6 as red.
Thank you. Let's give a round of applause for number 2. Player number 3, you open the table, you have a minute.
Good morning, City. So the most suspicious player for me is number 4 because he was the first player who called me black, and then probably somebody should support his position, right? Probably his Mafia. But again, player number 5 played against him, so I think player number 5 is red for me. Number 4, I asked between them, but for me it doesn't matter because I think number 4 will be black and number 5 should be a red player. I think also 6 is red and 7 between. They both like trying to play against each other, but I think they both can be red. I play with 8. Number 10 is reddish for me because he called 4 before his speech. He called him black. So if they are together, so what does it matter? Number 9 supported number 4 somehow, but he asked for a good check, so I also probably 1. So I suspect 4. I would look for one more Mafia between 8
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 4, your minute.
Okay, so I'm very suspicious of player number 3 here because, don't remember, but I nominate player number 5.
Accept the 5.
Here's the thing, Anna as a civilian would have found me as a civilian this game. I understand last game I was not red in my speech, but saying that I joke as Mafia and that's my tell, you know that's not true. You know I have fun as a civilian and Mafia, and I did play differently the last 2 games because I was worried about, I wanted people to win and I didn't want to have anyone blame me for the loss. But this is the last game of the night, so I'm just playing more casually. I'm also so 6 didn't talk about me, so I have no way to read him obviously except by emotions. Again, I find him black, but I'm not going to even use that. I'm going to say he's slightly red because I've been wrong every time. 7, do you actually think I'm black this game? No? Okay, so I'm fine with you. Player number 8, still can't read you. Think player number 9 is red. Player number 10, you said something in your speech that is just wrong, but once again, I forget what it is. It was about me, but it was an incorrect statement about me. So I'm most suspicious right now of 5, 3, 10.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 5, you have a minute.
Okay, so we have completely different positions right now. I nominate player number 4.
Accepted 4.
I'm playing with player number 10. I didn't find anything. I'm playing with 10. I will hear player number 1. I'm playing with player number 3. 6 had a good speech. I don't know why 7 didn't understand. He was talking about provocation with player number 1. I want to think that we're both in good teams right now, or otherwise I would like 7 to be checked just because of my selfish reasons, but actually maybe not. So we'll hear what he has to say. If you're playing with 4, then we are in a different team because I think 4 is Mafia. 4 is really black in this game. So again, between 8 and 9, player number 4. So my blackest 4 is saying that player number 8, I cannot read you, so he doesn't want to give her a color, which is weird. You might be red. I don't know. But for now, for me, 4 is the blackest. We'll hear for everybody else, but I think that there is a really good Mafia player who's playing like a civilian sitting at the table right now, whom I cannot see.
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 6, your minute.
Which should see and discover somehow, otherwise, you know, this will not happen. So that's very interesting thing that both Mr. Black Hat and Mr. Ron say that 6 and 7 are red players. Okay, I heard number 2 who said that number 9 is red player, and she, okay, so you're having fun because you're first place, I'm having fun because I'm not first place, so okay. So you think that number 4 is Mafia, okay, you think that 1, 3, 6, 7, 10 is Mafia, so your last Mafia is 8, 9. I don't see them both Mafias, even though 9 said my position wasn't complete, your position wasn't complete either. According to your logic, you are black, you think you're not black, so kind of admit that. I eliminate number 1. Remember, provocation. Just for fun, we will not vote only against number 4 because he can open up as somebody, you know, and who knows what happens. Yes, but what if I will be checked and I'm red?
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 7, your minute.
Okay, here's the thing. The red team, the obvious red team, is 6, 7, and 8. Because both teams that play against each other play with us 3. See what I mean? Number 3 gives us Mafia. 4, 9, 1. Right? Hey, he gave us this Mafia. He says he's playing with everyone else. Right? Ian gives us Mafia. 4, 5, 10. That's the second team. Okay? So 3 there, 3 there. These 3 players are out of equation. We are most likely 3 red players. Most likely. 6, 7, and 8. So this is my red team. I'm gonna play with them. And how are we gonna choose between your 2 teams? Because I feel like the shared influence in both teams. In both teams, I feel some checks. So let's see what 8 and 1 will do. 9 and 1.
Fall number 7. Player number 8, you have a minute.
Well, I'm a red player. I liked nomination of number 1 just because she's gonna talk and we'll see if there's a Mafia there. So 7 gave a good position right now, and I'm playing with him. 5 doesn't consider me red again. Okay, but am I with 4 or? Okay, so 5 is needs to be checked. Probably they checked her already. I don't see her as red as everybody considers her red, or I don't know. If she's not checked, we won't find her. So that's why I checked her when I was a sheriff. 9 is still not very clear to me, but his position was he didn't.
10 seconds.
And yeah. He didn't make it clear on, but 7 and 6 did not speak very well.
Thank you. Your time is up. Player number 9, a minute.
Oh, my turn? Okay, I'm ready for you. So I'm not going to name your number guys, but I agree with her. She did speak very well before, but now I think you're both right. And I think you woke up finally in the final game. I like your position. 7. It's the best position. So I'm playing 6, 7, 8. I was playing 2 before. I think that there is potential Mafia 3, 5, 10. And I made number 10. And there is also information on the table that 5 is black check. You want to open up? You check this? Tell us. Okay, so then somebody else has to open up. 4 check like that's information. Okay, then we vote for 1 probably. No, 4. Why 4? 4 is the sheriff. 4 is the sheriff. Come on. No, 9 is red. No, I need to go against 9. Okay, it's fine. We go for somebody else. Number 3. Number 3.
Thank up. Player number 8 got a second warning for speaking after the end of the minute. Player number 10, your minute.
He signaled you. Number 4 signaled you. I nominated number 9. Why do you think he would do that? You didn't ask for 5 check specifically. Why would he signal someone? You, in your speech, you asked for 3, 4, 5 check. I asked 4 or 5 should be checked.
I'm asking like 4, 5, 10 for check.
You asked 3, 4, 5 last time. Last time you asked between 3, 4 and 5. I asked between 4 and 5. Why are you opening up to 9? You don't know anything about 9.
He was the only one that played with me.
What? No. He supported you, but he asked for your check as well. He's checking between one of you. I nominate number 9. I believe in 5.
Accepted 9.
Sheriff claim. You were giving up last time. You were literally giving up as Mafia yesterday. Why would he signal number 9? I don't see like just because he supports you, you signal number 9 without knowing anything about him.
So how I'm black if he signals me so he's black?
10 seconds.
Because I think you're collaborating with number 4. You have no reason to do that. Why would he signal you? Don't you think he would never signal you as he doesn't know anything about you?
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 9 got 2 warnings. Player number 4 got a warning. Player number 1, you have a minute.
Guys, listen to me, please. I think number 7 is right in this game. And number 7 is didn't understand number 6 because he did an interpretation. And then he told that he understands and number 6 is right. Then number 7 thought that number 8 can be right. Number 3 played with us with 1 and 2 and a 0 round, and then when we asked him who is Mafia for him, he told me that I'm black. He changed his position very quickly, and I didn't understand this move. I'm red player. I think that 4 and 5 live right now, stay right now because they are both sheriffs. 4 told that he's sheriff, and you told I don't know who is, because I'm red player. Eliminated number 3.
Accepted 3.
I
10
played
seconds.
6, 7, and probably 8 this game. 9.
Thank you. Time is up. We're going to voting. No gesturing. Move your hands and elbows off the table. We have 6 players nominated in the following order: 5, 4, 1, 10, 9, 3. Again, the order: 5, 4, 1, 10, 9, 3. Who votes against player number 5? Thank you. No votes. Who votes against player number 4? Thank you. No votes. Who votes against player number 1? Thank you. 1 vote. Player number 6. Who votes against player number 10? Thank you. No votes. Who votes against player number 9? Thank you. It's 4 votes. Please keep your hands on the table. It's 3, 5, 7, 10. The remaining 4 votes of players 1, 4, 8, and 9 go against player number 3. We have a tie between players 10 and 3. Player number 9 and 3. Player number 9, you have 30 seconds.
Okay, so how does it make sense that I'm black if like he opens up me, marking that she's black? I'm asking for check like not 3 and 5. I'm asking for checks 4, 5, and 10. I ask him for checking between them. He checks her. He marks me that like she's black. How I become black from your logic? You know my color. So why are you marking me black? I'm a red player, so you're marking me. I think the team, potential team, is 3 is like is a black team. It's definitely like this. 5 seconds or him. 3 is a common like common element. You marking me black. I'm a red player. How
Thank
do
you. Time is up. Player number 3, 30 seconds.
Okay, that's easy. You're black not because you covered him. You're black because you're voting against me. I know my color. I'm red. I'm playing with the real sheriff, and I marked my position on the 0 round. I said number 4, number 9, and number 1. I didn't call you black. I thought that you potentially can be black, and I was right. 4, 9, 1. 9 is leaving this game. 9 is leaving this game, not 3. I marked my position.
5 seconds.
I marked my position very quick. I was right. 10 is marked for.
Thank you. Your time is up. We go again into the vote between players number 9 and 3. Again, the order 9, 3. Who votes against player number 9? Thank you. It's 7 votes. Everybody except 4 and 9. Players 4 and 9 vote against player number 3. Player number 9, you get the majority of votes. You were killed. You have your last minute.
So basically, like they could be splitting together. They could be like playing against separately. So he was initially talking. 5 definitely could be like she decided like she's leaving, who is black. You're not sheriff. 5 is sheriff. Okay, so then like 5, 3 definitely black things for me. 5 and 3 definitely black because she's like, okay, let's move like 9 7 away. Why you said move 9 7 away? Like it's kind of bad reason. He opens up me, like doesn't make me black. I think like 6 8 like the red is for me. 7 I was thinking like you are right because you're logic and so on. So I think like 6 and 8 have to decide. Man, you kind of build both of this here.
10 seconds.
So I think 3 5 is the black guys, and 5 is definitely was sheriff. 1 could be confused. Yeah. So 3 5 I like this sheriff.
Thank you. Let's run applause to number 9. And it's night time. Mafia gets ready to shoot and choose player number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mafia goes back to sleep. Dawn wakes up and looks for sheriff. Dawn, sheriff wakes up and looks for Mafia. Thank you, sheriff. And good morning, everybody. The morning is good. Nobody was killed. Mafia missed. Player number 4, you open up. You have a minute.
Okay, so to answer, my check was number 10's Mafia. I actually thought you could be red, this is why I checked you tonight. I already know 3 is Mafia. Well, I could be wrong, but what happened, when he gave his speech yesterday, he opened his speech by nominating me. It was very awkward. So I thought that he was doing that, arranging to kill me. That was my perspective at the time. I nominated player number 10. You guys already had your choice. You voted on player number 9. We'll play kill him, player number 10. So to explain to everyone why I signaled 9, 9's speech, he was the only one that played with me this game. The only person, every player before him didn't call me Gray or call me Mafia. He played, yes, he asked me to be checked, but he said, I agree with you about player number 3. He was, sorry, man. He was the only one that agreed with me. And then he also agreed that 5 was Mafia. He wanted to be checked. I had no one else to signal. I had to signal somebody. The reason why I checked 5 was because
10 seconds.
Everyone else was asking for me to be checked. 10 also asked us to be checked, but it didn't matter because he was playing against me. 8, 9 was playing with me, so I'm not going to signal 10.
Time is up. Warning number 4, player number 5, a minute.
Player number 4 would never signal to player number 9 because when he says that when somebody is calling him red, he always suspects those people the most. And people who play with him know. And then player number 3, I found him Mafia, didn't expect it. I thought I'll be shot, and I thought I'll find him red. Now he's Mafia, and number 4 is Mafia. Guaranteed, we'll need to find the 3rd one. Do you have any suspicions? What are you talking about splitting? We don't know who's the 3rd one. What if they break? Then it's 3-3. So player number 1, please just, did you pick your sheriff, or do you think he is the sheriff? You think I'm the sheriff. That's it. We're killing 3. 3 is the black check. 3 is the black check. That's it. He found me right away. He opened up. People who play with him probably know that he's Mafia. I hope so. Player number 6 and 7. Remind me who voted against 3 in the previous. It was 1, which makes for red because we know he's black. Did you vote against 3? Did you vote against 3? So one of you did. You did. It's a good move. So we don't know who is who, but we know one thing. 3 is Mafia. 3 is going right now. No splitting because they might break and we might.
She's giving your team a bunch.
3rd warning, player number 4, be careful. Player number 6, your minute.
I think that 5 is more sheriff than 4. I explained 5 checks somebody else and 4 checks number 5. When you're kind of definitely in the wrong position, find somebody else and say, I found their black check or whoever, and just try to make friends with 5 if 5 for some reason might be a red player for you. I nominate number 10, he's nominated. I nominate number 3. Maybe I have a weird idea for you. We'll split a little bit safely if you trust number 7. If you trust number 7, do you trust number 7? Do you trust number 8? I suggest to do the following.
He says that 3 is my mate. We're going.
I understand. What if number 1 number 3 and number 4 only vote to number 10. You,
10 seconds.
whoever you sell 3 vote against number 3 and 2 other votes will go somewhere else. Will it work? No? I think you're more
Thank you.
sure.
Time is
No?
up.
Okay.
Player number 5 warning. Player number 7, a minute.
Okay, Flav, I think you're right, Sheriff. I think so. We're not making this move. Don't overcomplicate the game. We're going to play a simple game. It's a simple game. Let's play it simple. Number 5, I think you're the real one. But I have an interesting question. If 3 and 4 are both Mafia, why did they miss? I think, I think they missed because if they should, because you were going to be shot. That's my theory. I'm just making a theory. I'm on their side. I think we're killing 3 this round. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I lost you this game. Fine. We lost altogether. I still win the tournament. So I'm gonna trust you. Seriously, I'm playing on your side. I lose to you. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna play this. I'm not gonna play the table. I'm gonna play the game. So
10 seconds.
I'll take it back. We're not playing balance. We're killing 3. So we're killing from the same team. Because my theory is they missed.
Thank
because
you.
it was 9-1.
Time is up. Player number 8, a minute.
Number 5 called me black on several rounds, so I would rather split the table than just let the 3 go because, you have determined that. Yeah. 3, nominate 10. Nominate, we're not gonna nominate sheriffs. They stay. But I know. But you called me black, and we have another sheriff here, so maybe he will call me red. I don't know. And I know that you check 3, and but 10 and 5 could be together with. Why not? 9 went and called you a team. 9, 10, maybe
10 seconds.
1, since 3 is not with you, 6 and 7 still are red players to me, so yeah, I would just play
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 10, a minute.
I do trust you guys, but I don't know 100% about you. If there's a split, and if it's broken by the Mafia win. It could be 3 and 3. And the problem with your split is if there are 2 separate outside, okay, first time we'll split. Then there'll be only 2 people. You have to split again, right? If you want to lift both of them, or you just want us to talk 30 seconds.
Okay.
It'll be 5-5 afterwards, right? So 3 goes this time. I nominate 3 once again. Number 7 is correct. Like, number 5 is 100% sheriff. Number 4's first speech was terrible. Everyone suspected him. He had no other option but to come out as sheriff. There's literally nothing else I could do. I don't know if 9 was bad or not. He could have been a red player who was signaled by number 4. I hope not. I think 3 or 4 100% are bad. I'll nominate 3, and that's why we can't split. If there is a split, if you're red, Mafia breaks, we lose 3-3. We can't do your split as well. That's why we are not splitting. Okay? Let's kill out number 3. That's the best we can do. And number 4 gave up in day 1. That's the only move he had to come out as sheriff. There's nothing else he could have done here. Otherwise, he's going next.
Thank
That's
you.
literally his
Your time
only
is up. Player number 6 got a warning. Player number 1, a minute.
I really don't know colors, but I asked sheriff to check number 3, and he went and checked number 3 and found black color. Then I didn't understand what to do number 6, who voted to me and one hand. He just only put one hand on this table. And this for me is very suspicious, but how number 7 finds that he's red, I don't understand. So, how I understand, according to this table, all want to vote for number 3 right now, right? Number 7, I think you red color. And I explained why 3 can be black for me, because I asked to check.
10 seconds.
You will split or not? No? I didn't learn how hard, but I think.
Thank you. Your time is up. Player number 3, a minute.
Come on, guys. Maybe it's not instant for you, but it's interesting for me because I'm still fighting. So come on, no. We will play easy game. Either 5 or 4 should go away, or me and 10. Yes, we are splitting. No, we are splitting. Doesn't matter. Come on, no. Who breaks it? Who breaks the table? Who breaks the table? Come on, of course. You and 5 together, and somebody's there. Why? Who's black? 5, 10, and probably 1 or somebody is from you. Who? Initially I thought 4, 9, and 1 is black, but 4 is red. 4 is good. So okay, so 1, 3, 4. 1, 3. Oh, come on. 1, 3, 4, 6. Vote for 10. 5, 7, 8, and 10. Vote for no. Come on, man. You're black. Why are you listening to 10? Come on. Okay, guys, I'm still fighting. We cannot just lose. Easy game is
Thank
balance.
you. Your time is up. We go into voting. No gesturing, and please move your hands off the table. Number 3, you get a warning. We have 2 players nominated, 10 and 3. Again, the order 10 and 3. Who votes against player number 10? Thank you. It's 3 players, 1, 3, and 4. The remaining votes of 5 players, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 go against number 3. Number 3, you got the majority of votes. You were killed. You have the last minute.
The only possible game if number 9 was black. 5, 10. Come on. I think that this game will end right now, but come on. You should vote against 3 and 10, then 4 and 5, and then we find one more Mafia over there already. So it was easy, super easy game. Right now you just trust one of the players, just one of the players you just trust, and you're gonna lose this game. You're gonna lose this game because you're losing it to number 5. That's it. And number 6, you're like we're doing a few good moves, but then you're like, I don't know, guys. I don't know. One more hand, and we are just playing this game correctly. Both black players leave this game. Number 9 was red. You already lost this game. That's it. But I was not right because 4 was red.
Thank you. Your time is up. Let's do a round of applause to number 3, and we're on to the night. Time for Mafia. Mafia gets ready to shoot and shoots at player number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Mafia goes back to sleep. Dawn can wake up and check for Sheriff. Thank you, Dawn. Sheriff can wake up and check for Mafia. Thank you, Sheriff. And good morning, everybody. The morning is not good. Player number 4, you were killed. You have
Oh, finally, yes. Okay. In the night, I checked myself. I found myself as Mafia. I was giving up. I just wanted to give a last-minute speech because I knew I had 3 warnings. I would have been allowed to talk today. You, Vaughn, saying I gave up day 1. No, I did not give up. How dare you? I never give up as Mafia. I was doing what? I say I'm Mafia every single time when I'm a civilian. It's not me giving up. If you ask me if I'm teammates with somebody, I'll always say, yes, you caught us. It's the whole team. You got the whole team. It's not me giving up. I don't give up as Mafia.
This time you meant it.
I did not mean it. How dare you? When I say it's anyways. Played a great game. I strongly believe Mafia would have won if we didn't miss. Because the world actually that 3 and I are teammates makes no sense with 8.
Where did you
because I don't know, I shot myself. Maybe
Third warning, player number
shot me too?
8.
I guess he shot me. But yeah, because we both were on 3. So I think we would win because her version that 3 is Mafia with us would not hold any water. But yeah, it was gonna be a
Thank you. Give a round of applause for number 4. Player number 5, you open the table, you have a minute.
And then player number 8.
Set at 8.
Just want to say, saying that, what's the problem, player number 1? You have. That's it. He gave up. Player number 3 is the black check, and you voted against player number 10, who's the red check. And you said you will vote against 3, so I don't know what happened, but that's fine. 3 and 4 would make complete. I understood why they're Mafia because he would play against 1, right? 1 of his own. That's what I thought. Against 3, and then people who voted against she voted against his own. But it's fine. Okay, so I'm just so happy. Let's kill 8, and that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Player number 6, 2 minutes.
We are never killing people. We're just provoking them and checking what happened next. I nominate number 8. Number 1, you grow all the time. You are a red player. You vote perfectly and so on and so forth. I just wanted you to nominate number 8 when it was voting for number 9 and so on and so forth, because I thought that statistically, when sheriffs open up at some player, this player is more redder. That's usually what happens. But yes, taking into account that 9 actually revealed that you are black check and so on and so forth, I thought that 4 is trying to buy someone. That's why I didn't want to vote for number 9. I wanted to vote for number 8, and you didn't nominate number 8. I expected that from you, because you know from your position 8 should be Mafia, right?
10 seconds.
But now it makes sense. Let's vote number 8, okay? I really thought that you checked number 9, and I really thought that the game is over. I just miscounted the
Thank you. Time is up. Player number 7.
It was it was obvious in the previous round that flag is a real one, because she has, well, because if she checks 3, she would never, as a Mafia, she would never give us as accused as a blackjack. He plays with her, he's her hand. She would always say he's red. That's why I played version of number 5 and didn't even consider version of number 4. So, yeah, thanks guys for the tournament. I'm happy I won. It's my, whenever the tournament is Vancouver tournament, I win it. I think it's just a coincidence. Yeah, but I also have a very, I have a winning streak that is I never had before. I won the 11th game in a row. 11th game in a row. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Player number 8, you have 3 warnings. You can nominate a player or pass. Thank you. Player number 10, your minute.
See, you win in Vancouver, and when you want to win in Seattle, just bring Vancouver over. Because over here. Good job, Phantom. It's done. Jacob, at least I can say good job. I don't know why you're here. Like, would you not have a chance? I mean, you could have still fought it. You could have still convinced against 6 or 7 or something. I mean, she checked you, but I mean, it's still worth fighting. Anyways, I mean, well done, good job. Yeah, nominate 8.
Thank you. Player number 1, your minute.
Maybe I don't understand something, but number 4 was killed night. 4 is not sheriff. He is black exactly.
Hmm.
3 is black. Definitely my voice, it doesn't matter the stable, because I don't understand really what happens. And it's in 3, I asked check number 3, and number 3 is black, and number 4 told that he gave up, right? Or not?
10 seconds.
4 is black. Okay. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Your time is up. 8 was the only nomination. Player number 8, you were killed. You have your last minute.
Yeah, I should have split the table, but I didn't have time. I was out of it completely. I'm sorry, I suck as Mafia, but yeah, thank you for the tournament. It was fun. Pass.
Thank you. Let's give a round of applause to number 8. The game ends. Civilians win. Market is 3, 4, 8. Dawn is number 4. Sheriff is number 5. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys, good game.
Обезьяна с гранатой, слушай,
А?
она как обезьяна, тебя надо бояться.
Guys! Давай! Давай, Кать! А я
Turn around.
Turn around. Yeah, you don't need to sit with your face to the table.
Say cheese.
Kimchi!
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100 photos or so. Okay.
Давайте
Валя, не дыши.
Let's say hi into the camera. It's still.
It's
Bye everybody. Bye, thanks for watching.